In this video, I will show you how to handle missing values with Pandas. I will import one CSV file that has some missing rows and we will see how we can handle those missing values. Let's import Pandas as PD. I will make one variable df and then I will write pd.read_csv and then the CSV file name missing_values.csv. Now I will print the data frame here. So here in the output you can see we have a very small data frame that has 3 columns: age, score and rank, and there are so many nan values. The first thing is we have to check how many nan values are there. So we will write here df dot isNull dot sum, and here you will see it says that in the column age we have 4 missing values, in score 1 and in rank 2. Now there are different ways to handle them. One of the easiest way is you can just delete all the missing rows, and to do that you will write df dot drop na. Here in the output you can see we have only one row, that is the last row, because this row has all the values. In age also we have some value, in score also, in rank also. But if you look at the other rows, there is at least one missing value. So in this row it is 1, in this row all 3 are missing, here 1, here 2. So the drawback of this function is that if there is even a single missing value in a row, it will drop that row. So this is not a good solution because it will reduce your sample size. So now out of the 4 samples you have just 1 sample, but there are other ways as well, and this is the default one. So this is based on the row, and we can also drop the missing values based on the columns. So what we have to do, you have to write here df dot drop na, the same function. Now by default axis is equal to 0 for rows, and now we have to provide axis is equal to 1, and let us execute. So now we don't see any samples here or any data here. The reason being, in each of the columns there is at least one missing value. That is why it has dropped all the columns. So this is also not a good option because it will leave you with no data. Now there are different ways by which you can handle this missing value. Maybe you can just impute some value in place of the missing values. So let's say wherever I see nan, I want to put a number 100. So what I can do, I will write here df dot fill na. You have to use this method fill na value, and then you have to pass this parameter value, and you can then pass any number. Let's say I am writing 100 here. Now in the output you can see in place of the nan values I have now 100. So this is one of the option, that I can just pass a constant value to the entire data frame. The second option could be I can pass a mean value instead of passing a constant value. So I'll select the same method df dot fill na, but this time I will write here I want to fill it by mean. So I will write here df dot mean, and then here you will see that now these are the mean values and they are based on the columns. So for example, if you look at this age column, there is only one value 86.0. So that is why for all the remaining nan values the mean will be 86, and for score it will be different, and for rank also it will be different. It will just do the addition of 19 plus 63, 48, 47, and then it will calculate the mean value to fill this nans here. So this is how you can check missing values, and you can just use these methods like mean, or you can just pass a constant value. There are other methods as well that I will show you in the next video. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like my video, you can subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching.